All right, everyone that watched this video here for Friday, April 12th. Let me look at the intraday real quick. Sold off initially, took out yesterday's low. It felt ominous and then spent the rest of the day climbing. So there you go. We're still hanging out near all-time highs. The market's pretty strong. I'm going to slide this over. If you're seeing the video for the first time, this is a video of stocks I'll be watching for intraday long setups tomorrow, right? I do not hold overnight. These are stocks that are in play, have a strong chance of giving a good setup for a day trade. I do not hold anything overnight, even my wife. It's not worth the risk to me, stocks and my wife. Most people think that every trader is an investor. A true day trader looks for intraday opportunities and goes 100% cash each night. We have many investors in the room who still use our group to make some money between the bells, right? So sometimes I get slapped around on StockTwits or Twitter on a stock that I have on watch, and people will tell me something about their balance sheet, or I'm an idiot for watching it, or Donald Trump's the Antichrist, so why do you have DJT on watch? I mean, it's stupid out there, right? I don't own anything when the closing bell happens. I look for trades. I make my money I wake up, I make my money between the bells, and that's literally my job. That, and then making these videos at night. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna slide one over that I called in chat today over the mic. By the way, if you're newer in chat, I'm using the microphone a lot more, so make sure that you are logging into the audio room every morning along with the chat room, right? So you can hear me. For example, I mentioned Wave today right here at, I think it was 385. It had this lower high. This was the opening high. So I thought if it breaks through this lower high, it might break the opening high, and it's a recent high flyer. And so we got a really nice move from 385 to 450. If you're a day trader, you understand the money that can be made there. Over the mic, I also gave out ADIL. You see the nice pop in there. I'm going to go to 5-minute candles if you weren't in chat today. And there's the opening 5-minute candle. It topped at 250. I called it back through 250, knowing that it's an in-play stock, and yesterday's high wasn't far above. And so there's the 250 break. I called it over the mic, and we got to move to 308. That was kind of cool too. CADL. I'm going to slide. Just took a screenshot of Alan H's post in chat. Back over 7 may come into play. Love that post too. And right there's the 7 break. Stop would have been right there. And it held and went almost a buck from there. So that was also kind of cool. And there's just a few highlights from the day to give you an example of what we do if you missed chat today, right? So what are the in-play stocks we're going to be watching tomorrow? Hoping to catch an intraday setup. Rent, R-E-N-T, ELYM, both really strong. DXYZ kind of requires an explanation. It's only been trading for, 10, 11, 12 days, something like that. There's no chart set up here. It's just a matter of it's a recent high flyer and has good intraday range. So I can't even tell you what I'm looking for tomorrow, but if I see it, I'll know it and I'll call it, right? MGRM, nice volume, nice breakout, possible second day play tomorrow. We'll see. Chewy, I'll put a horizontal line right around today's high. It's also the high from back here, or pretty much. So over that area could be considered a breakout. Worth noting though, maybe it needs to consolidate for a day or two. I don't know. I'm going to see if it gives us a setup. HYMC, had this on watch for this little flag break, and we got it today. I did mention it about 10 minutes in over the mic, that some of you may like it over the high of day, and it had a really nice move. Sadly, I was trading something else and missed it. I'm embarrassed to say. But anyway, may have a continuation day tomorrow. ADIL, already mentioned that one, very strong. Certainly worth watching tomorrow. CADL also feels extended, but might have some shorts caught in that one, so it lands on the list. LAC, still going sideways. It may break out of this range to the upside one of these days. CCJ, I actually think I'm going to pull this one off. It's kind of interesting, but at the same time, it looks kind of toppy. I'm going to take that one off the list. So that'll probably be the biggest mover tomorrow because I just took it off the list. DJT just goes back on bounce watch. It's gotten down to the lows here from March 19th. And it's gotten there pretty damn quick, right? Just straight down. It's a good possible bounce play tomorrow. We will see if it gives us an A+ setup. VERI, another red day, goes right back on bounce watch. Root had this crazy move from like 11 to 86, right? And yeah, this one nasty day. Might be too soon to put it on bounce watch, but it also did that here. Gap down and never looked back again. So I'd like to see another red day in it, but I am going to start watching it tomorrow for a potential bounce. GL had a short report out on it, I think. And sometimes those can get a good snapback bounce the next day, so I'm watching that for a potential bounce. And then I'm going to throw CGC, their pot stock we've traded recently, is down here near the 20-day. So I'm going to put that on bounce watch. We will work together in pre-market as we always do and add gappers. And hopefully between this list and the gap playlist we build, let's do a good job and work together tomorrow. Find some intraday setups. And that's it for me. I'll see you in chat.